wash my pan. Have a little residue on there from burning a sandwich yesterday. So when we, don't always trust me because I clearly burned a piece of bread when I was making myself a hot sandwich on the skillet. So I'm gonna put a little butter in here. You don't need butter if you have a nonstick pan, but I was looking for a little butter flavor today. Let that get a little melted. And just to be clear, if you are making steak, I'll do something on that in a little bit. But if you are making a flat steak on the skillet, you're not going to want to use butter. You are going to want to use something with a higher smoke point. But since I am going to be cooking this with some eggs in a one pan situation, I'm not too concerned about that because the eggs are going to have to cook and the steak will. And I also really love my steak pretty rare. So pull my eggs out here. And then seems to be getting pretty warm. Go ahead and just set that in there. There's nothing to me like the smell of a peppercorn that is hot. So obviously you can't smell this right now, but I do love when the pepper, like if you're making a cacio e pepe, pepper starts to get a little burnt. So good on the senses. All right. I just want to make sure that these are getting. Oh, had a camera malfunction. All right, you can see the butter is getting brown, as are the little pieces of steak on the outside. So I'm just going to flip them, get them a little toasted on both sides, and then throw my eggs in there. You do need to watch if you are cooking with butter that it does not get too hot. I unfortunately, can't all be experts here. I unfortunately do live in New York with a very cheap, old oven and stove, so my ability to control the heat point is probably not that of people who have an electric situation going on. I'm just gonna let that cook. And now if you do like your eggs a little bit more runny in the middle, you should wait a little bit longer to put the egg in there. I personally want my egg pretty much done, so we're going to let this just sit on low heat for a while. And then it's been sitting there for a little bit and just crank it on up. See the blood. This may not be the most aesthetically pleasing breakfast situation, but it sure is going to taste good. I wish you could smell this. It smells so fabulous. Right, so I went ahead and plated it here. I do have still a little bit of runniness in the eggs, which I am happy about. It's for me, if I have some good bread, which I do, that's perfect. I'm gonna top it with a little bit of parsley. Oh, that's a lot of parsley, but we'll mix it up and Like I said in the beginning, this is not going to be the prettiest the way I've done this, but it is going to taste good. So I've got a little parsley on there, actually a lot of parsley. It got a little heavy with the parsley. Um, and some people add a little bit more salt. I'm more conservative when it comes to salt. So go ahead and let's go ahead and check it out.